Hey, everybody. Welcome to the All Seas Collectors Edition podcast. My name is James, followed by this lovely lady over here, my wife, Trish.
Hey.
Our DM, AJ.
Cheers.
The beard in the house.
What up?
Doing them comic book picks for you. And we got Dominic behind that camera producing this thing. Thanks, everybody, for being a part of this with us. And we enjoy collectibles, and we hope you like to enjoy collectibles with us. And for doing that, we like to give you something every month, don't we, AJ?
Absolutely.
This
month we are giving away an Archives Blaster, and our winner from the last month was Anthony Ecker. Anthony, make your way on down to the store, and you will get that Archives Blaster.
Better known as Big Tony. Big Tony, get your butt in here.
Sports
Going
blaster. To the next one. Next month, we are giving away the hottest comic book graphic novel of the year, Batman the Zoo. The first 6 issues of Absolute Batman here, all in one. Your chance to catch up on the best series of the year right in time as we got some stuff back in.
Yes, yes.
So all you need to do to win that is like, comment, share, and subscribe everywhere podcasts are found. That includes here on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, on X, on iHeartRadio, on Google Play, on Apple iTunes, on Spotify, on Podbean. It's about a dozen chances every month for you to win. All you have to do is like, comment, share, and most importantly, subscribe on those places where you can. If you do those things, we're going to throw your name into a randomizer just like Mr. Ecker there, and you will have your chance to win this Absolute Batman next month.
Hey, thank you again, everybody, for liking, sharing, and being a part of our silly little podcast, all about collectibles all the time. Again, thank you. We have sponsors of this podcast, and they are Goat and Son Sports Cards and Mutiny Information Cafe down on Broadway in Hampton. Goat and Son's still under construction. They're coming here soon this summer out in the Thornton area. I went to the new Mutiny Cafe Information last week. Got to go out and take a little road trip and visit it on Hampton and Broadway. It's an amazing area. I love that area. Growing up in Colorado, it was always a magical little place by Cinderella City there. Right next to the old bank, right on Hampton.
Oh, the space one?
Yeah.
Is that where they are?
Yeah, literally right
next. Oh, we're right down the street from El Tejado.
Yes. Great spot. Great vibe in that place. Very much felt like a San Francisco 70s comic book store. Only at Mutiny Cafe. The best house coffee around, I say.
Oh, absolutely.
All right.
You can enjoy it at the show.
Come on down. You might catch me and some beatniks doing some poetry.
Yeah, a little open mic. You never know. Hey. Henry Rollins might be hanging out in there. You never know. Right?
Hey, man.
Hey, Jay.
Chris Packham's big into the open mic night, you know. Chris will give you a little overnight poetry, Chris. You know?
Overnight poetry, you never know.
You know, yeah. Let's go.
Yo, Donald David.
Quite the poet back in the day.
Yes. All right. What's not is gold and silver. They went down today for some reason. So let's get into our markets. Gold is $5,195. Silver, $85.69. Platinum, $2,228. All down. Not a big change. All down about 1%, 1.5% change. But you know, we have World War III outbreaking on us right now.
I mean, our gas is up 50%.
Yeah,
so
from the Middle East.
Look at that! I haven't went since like 3 days ago.
Oh, I'm not too sure.
Damn, Trish.
I'm not too sure on the oil, but we got a little gold update from Kitco, and we'll get into it. Gold flubs its lines in the Middle East mayhem. So basically, yeah, that's what it says. Flubs.
Flubs when it's going down, it's doing the flubbing.
It's on a flubber.
Like a flubber.
English language, you say you know your spelling so well.
Flub-a-dub-dub. I think flub is a made-up word.
Can you spell it?
F-L-U-B.
That is correct.
Flying rubber? Talking about flying rubber that thinks
that's
really high or fly? Oh, okay.
The most particular market move in the alarming week of the Middle East conflict was how the most obvious safe haven gold flubbed its lines. Instead of Instead of piling into the gold, investors seem to sprint for dollar cash, which they want cash, offloading gold. Basically, what happened is they offloaded gold to get cash.
Yep.
Going on right
now,
flubbed up the lines.
We got people joining us here. We've got Christian Covarrubias. I hope I said your name right. That is one of our artists from Garbage Island joining us here.
Nice. Thank you, Chris, for joining us. That's amazing.
We also got Bob 2025 here asking about taking in Dragon Ball Z sealed product. Bring it on in. We'll always take a look. And of course, Donald David in the house.
Hey, thank you all.
John Ward.
Like, share, follow, share this around with your friends.
Yeah, please share it.
So are we still on James's coin corner? Because I've just got some disturbing news speaking of coins and bullion.
Ooh, what happened?
Well, the IRS right now has it on the table that they are contemplating here in the state of Colorado taxing for coins, gold, and bullion again.
That is correct. So no, the cities in Colorado tax. The state does not tax.
The state is
I've already heard this news myself. They're contemplating the idea of it. It's the idea of it is very unconstitutional as it is to pay tax
It
on your
is, but
money.
there is a proposition right now that has been worked up, and it's going to be put out on the table.
To be
here soon.
voted upon.
Yep.
I can't see it passing. The
I hope
cities
it's
should not. In
but
Colorado, we have cities that charge tax. Cities are always the ones who first start charging tax on us.
Right.
Well, George Washington did, but don't make me get into that. But now the state is going to charge tax on coins on top of the city to make it a full sales tax on coins. So therefore, you'd be paying tax on coins. But to that, coins will be no more here soon. This year on James's Coin Corner, we can discuss it. We discussed it last week. 2026, they've already got rid of the penny.
Mhm.
The nickel's redeveloped, the dime's redone, and so is the quarter. You only have the 3 coins left. They've all been refaced. Mintage is going to be super low. The Pilgrim quarter, the Mayflower that's already come out,
Mhm.
impossible to find, selling over $100 a roll on eBay.
That's nuts.
So they're phasing out coins, is what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
So the idea of coins itself is going to be a collectible, and the idea is coming already. It's much going to be like a comic book or a sports card. You're going to be taxed. Hey, there's shocking. We're going to get taxed more in this country.
Right. Well, but you can fight against this, is what I was
You
gonna
can,
say. There is
yes.
a link online. I should have got it.
Share it on the page.
I'll share it on our page at some point. But
Please
you
tell
can
your
go
congressman, your state representative, Tom
This-
Sullivan, and the others.
This is to go against that proposition and to fight against this. So
We got
Yep.
somebody from Lakeland.
Yep. We got
Florida.
Kevin Hawthorne 5257 in Lakeland, Florida joining us.
And
Thanks for
Florida-
joining
Tuning in, man.
And this is important news to everybody around our country. You should not pay tax on coins, gold, or silver. Taxing itself is unconstitutional.
where are you going to pay tax on money?
I don't know.
That's
But
just ridiculous.
Only in
Real quick,
Aurora.
on James Corner, I'd like to do a check up on XRP for you, babe.
Here we go.
XRP is at the 140 still a share. So my
Hey, it's
friend,
gone up a few
my
cents.
friend Taylor Campbell is a big XRP proponent. So we and Dom had the idea of checking a price of Campbell soup versus XRP. Which one has more value? Is the question.
Campbell
of the
soup.
day.
Campbell soup.
Your guess is Campbell soup is more expensive than XRP?
I do believe.
I believe
You're
so. I mean,
incorrect.
it's
You guys
not
are
for-
incorrect. I thought
Incorrect.
Campbell soup would be like $3 a can now.
No, it's
Campbell-
like $1.20.
$1.29 for base. We're talking base.
Okay,
here.
I think it's chunky.
We're
No,
not
we're
talking
talking
Okay,
chunky.
okay.
Chunky's about
Talking chunky.
229.
Okay,
We
you're
don't-
talking
we don't
tomato
eat the
can.
base.
Yes, we're
We
talking
eat
tomato
chunky.
cans.
Okay.
We're talking chicken noodles.
XRP is what?
so
Tomato.
here's-
Let's talk about their
So
shit.
what you're telling me is right now you can buy a can of soup with XRP as long as you ain't getting chunky.
Right.
So that was our market update there, guys.
Love
There
that
you go.
there.
You better get your watered down soup while you can.
All
Tomato
right.
soup, 129.
Real quick, we're gonna jump into comic book pits and Chris,
Get out
of here. So picks from the beard time, Chris. What do you got, my friend?
First up, we got an always fun one. It is Sonic Racing Cross Worlds.
It's a fun, cheesy goodness.
Fun,
and
cheesy
bad,
goodness,
baby.
good of all ages. If you like old Sonic the Hedgehog and his family, it's kind of like a Mario Kart Sonic
Fun
racing
game.
book, across universes and stuff.
That's cool.
Good to see him branching out with all of these new Sonic titles.
I always thought Sonic was more of a fun game than Mario Brothers, actually.
I did too.
Yeah.
I did
action
too.
packed,
I
you know?
really like
Sonic
it.
was good.
Hey, Sega was the cool kid system.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I couldn't afford it.
I can hear the sounds on.
I know this is one of James's favorite Disney villains of all time. I'm sure right
Oh,
here.
I'm so excited. for
Gaston?
this.
It's Gaston,
Gaston?
number
Boy.
one. James's boy Gaston.
I do like that stuff.
No one talks like this song. No one walks like this song.
Exactly. No one.
Is this from Beauty and the Beast?
Beauty and the
Yes.
Beast. Yep, Gaston. Getting his own new miniseries.
He's
These
so
Disney
gangster.
villain
Look at him.
books are always fun. If
He
you
has the
haven't
men
read
and
them,
the
I
women
recommend
staring at
checking
him in
them
the
out.
background.
Everyone wants to be Gaston.
Awesome.
And because it maybe the 5th or 6th time is the charm, we're getting another Danny Moonstar ongoing series because
That works.
5th time's got to be the charm, right? She's a kind of D Marvel character,
I never
New
heard of her.
Mutants or
Yeah,
whatever.
Moonstar, she's one of the New
She
Mutants.
might be an F character.
She's one of the
She
original
might
New
be.
Mutants.
I mean, I don't hate Danny Moonstar, but she's never really
Oh,
been
she in the
good
Power
solo.
Pack?
She's good in a team.
No. she was
But
part of
I'll
the
give
New
it a
Mutants,
check out.
the
You never
original
know.
New Mutants.
All right, John uses
Another
veto
reason I
on
don't
the
know
Sonic.
shit.
Huh? You don't
Power
know she's-
Pack, New Mutants, and Read It.
Yeah.
This is AJ's boy right here. I know AJ really
Oh,
loves
this
this
is the one I'm
guy in
waiting
this
on.
book because it's Iceman Omega one shot. It's only a one shot, but
Hey, listen, we need to
hey, we
acknowledge
know how
Iceman
powerful
is
Iceman
Omega.
I
is.
was gonna
Always
say
good
you
to
were
get a
gonna say
good
that.
solo Bobby Drake story.
And he's a mega level
Iceman's
mutant.
lame.
Let's focus.
Omega, sorry,
Yeah,
Omega
he's an
level.
Omega
mutant.
level.
Iceman parking
mutant.
lot.
Omega.
Iceman's
I
lame,
can't
man.
speak. I'm sorry.
Would you rather have the power of
That's a-
fire or ice?
I would take either one of those. I'm not going to complain about that.
I'd
He's
rather
just
have
never
the
been the
power.
most
And we
of-
got-
I'd rather have fire so I can fly.
Starting this,
I think fire would be better.
Yeah, me too.
starting the second story arc in the new ongoing Matt Fraction Batman series, we got Batman number 7. The series has been really good, and we are bringing back the Joker in this series.
The Joker.
Joker.
Fire destroys.
Yeah,
It had a
it's been a really good
stunning
series
fold-out
so far.
sequence.
Well, that's kind of cool.
Did Joker skin his face in that one too?
It looks like it.
Yeah, it did.
It keeps saying he remembers. So we got to read it to find out what he remembers.
What's he remembering?
And it's all led to this.
Well, it all started with
That
me
he's
crying.
through
All
Jokers.
led to
I
this.
remember when the Joker was
It's
cool.
DCKO5 wrapping up this great story of who's going to be the new Dark Side. And who are your thoughts between Lex Luthor versus Dark Side? Who's going to win and become the new
Oh,
Dark
Dark
Side?
Side. It's not even fucking close,
Dark Side.
dude. I
There's
mean,
no-
They're gonna twist
Lex
it.
Luthor
They're
loses
gonna
all the fucking
twist it.
time to Superman.
He's kind
I
of
didn't
a
even
bitch.
get this
Lex
far.
Luthor did beat Superman to get in.
Yeah. So all the sun shines on
And-
Dog's ass.
We're giving away the
Right.
trade, but if you're missing out if you're missing any issues of the hottest DC book and actually one of the hottest comic books of the last 2 years, Absolute
Right.
Batman, we just got in, and your other stores, if you are not local here to us, probably got in this week a whole bunch of reprints of Absolute Batman 1 through 14.
Yes.
Absolute Batman #1, believe it or not, is kind of crazy because James, was the last time you saw a book go 11th printing?
It's crazy. I don't know if I have. Oh,
Killing
Joke.
Joke.
Killing Joke.
Killing Joke.
Well,
Killing Joke.
Yeah,
Was
But
it
not in
12?
this fast a time.
it finished at 13.
Okay.
So, and there's teaser about that. Scott Snyder released this book will not go on forever. He has written the ending of Absolute Batman.
But also, Killing Joke's printings went for like 5 years. This is 11 in less than a year.
a year and a
and
half.
he's going to end it
Or a
eventually.
year and a half.
Because
It's
issue
So he's going to
17
Kirkman.
came out last
You hear
week.
me?
Yep,
Going to
there
give
you
you
go.
old Kirkman and end this. Thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Apparently, I'm
Gonna
becoming
say.
lame, is what James John says.
John
I've
thinks
been-
you're
It's
lame.
because I'm talking
Listen.
about an X-Man.
I've been saying that. That's
Huh?
nothing new.
I love it.
That's right.
All right.
It's a cool-
We should pin that up there.
Well, with that, Chris, I believe you got to get
Oh.
out of here.
What we got, Donald David? Got a little Bitcoin update here. What's he got?
He says Bitcoin's down in the 50s right now.
Woo.
Or was in the 50s, and now it's back to the 70s.
Yeah, that's
But
crazy.
That's
almost
way big
half.
from 108
Yeah.
where it was.
Yeah,
I got
sir.
it. I got my keys.
Yikes.
My
Everybody say
friends,
goodbye to
hey,
Chris.
Listeners,
Thank you for
viewers,
joining.
Thank
us.
you,
guys.
Chris.
Have a wonderful evening.
You have a good
See
night,
ya.
sir.
All
Picks
right,
from the beard, leaving the building, guys.
tomorrow.
All
All
right.
right.
Sports card releases. We had Upper Deck Series 2 finally coming out with some Upper Deck product. Finally, some hockey product. I feel like it's been forever since we've had a
Loving
hockey
that.
release. This was the only sports card release of the week, guys. And ladies, 25-26 Upper Deck Series 2.
Home of the Young Guns,
Looking for the
baby.
whole
Hey.
Young Gun Schaefer rookie in that bad boy.
We even talked about this at GAMA. Universal's there. They're Canadians. They wanted to talk about
They,
hockey.
they really talk about Upper
Oh,
Deck
yeah.
Series 2
They
again.
were like, hey, just so you know, we also carry sports cards. You all might not like sports cards, but we love hockey in Canada.
Well, I do like
I
that they
bet they
pushed it
do.
at least. And with that, we have tons of gaming news.
Oh,
I will kick it off with saying Magic releases Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on Friday is official release.
official
date.
release
But
on
we've
Friday.
already had it because we're reading the story.
And okay, everybody, let's talk for a minute. I'm going to start with some of the stuff that's on my table here. We're going to talk about what was going on at GAMA, and then I'm going to tell you the big news from each game. We're going to move a little fast because I could be doing this for hours. First up, first thing next to me, I want to show off here. This is the Overpower card game. Some of you probably remember this. It's an older card game line. About 4 years ago, the group that's now running it ran a tournament, and they got over 1,000 people out. And at that point, they reached out to Wizards of the Coast. They reached out to other people to start getting the license back. They are running the license. They are doing one IP, one non-IP each year, 2 sets a year. So this is your non-IP set. It's Edgar Rice Burroughs. So you're going to have a mixture of characters like Zeus. You're going to have characters like Eva Long. You're going to have that kind of non-IPs going on, 3 Musketeers. The first IP set is going to be Invincible coming out this summer.
Wow.
It'll follow with another non-IP set. After that, we will be getting Hellboy coming out.
Oh, that's freaking cool.
Yeah.
Invincible, like the boys series.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
So
From Robert Kirkman.
that's going to be a big one.
Robert Kirkman, not Garth Ennis.
Now, from
Not Garth
Universal,
Ennis.
who we were
Yes.
just talking about, they also hooked us up. You guys can in-store now get your copy of Dork. Got some from Universal in. Come on in. Hottest book of the last couple of weeks here. Beautiful book. They were just there trying to get people into comics too at GAMA. We got us a copy.
Dork #1 in the
Dork.
house.
It did. It
Good
was
job,
Dork.
AJ.
I
Now,
didn't realize.
We
It
also
just
got,
looks like a medieval monster. So
he's half dwarf, half orc,
Oh, not Dork.
Oh, now I get
all
it.
dork.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So-
Alright, it is a Dork.
We also got some Metal Universe in from our people over at Skybox Metal Universe DC from our people over at Universal Studios or Universal Distribution, not Studios.
that'd be cool if it was
I was going to say
Universal.
Universal Studios would be cooler. That's not me. That's Trish there. We got some new board games coming in. We are going to be getting back into board games around here, especially at our South location. We'll be talking about that more in the future, but let's put some of these out. I've got some Catan on the road. So if you ever want to play Catan while you're like sitting in the car,
The
that's
World
going
of
to be your
Catan?
option.
As
Wow.
DC license now.
Fantasy Realm, Breakout Arkham Asylum from WizKids. All great. This game actually looked really fun. I got to play it there. You play as one of 40 different rogues in the city trying to be the first to do a heist.
Oh, that sounds cool.
So fun game, great
That sounds
ideas
fun.
there. You also had some of our people, our old distributors, giving us literal old product. This year, Kanzatar Kier event deck came out in 2014, everybody. This is like a year after I started here.
That's amazing.
That's cool. I'll take that.
Yep. And then we got HeroClix still hot. WizKids is still pushing it. You got Batman's exclusive figure to the con there. That's going to be that Aqua Batman. And then just show off a couple more things here. We got stuff from Wizards of the Coast. We got stuff from D&D. We got all sorts of things. I want to tell you guys a little bit of the big news first. We're just going to leave these on screen. You guys can look at. Let's start with Wizards of the Coast. D&D, bringing back seasonal play. So every 3 months is going to be another season. We're starting off with the Ravenloft going to the Curse of Strahd world in-store campaigns. And for us in-store, one of the coolest things about this is now running D&D in-store is going to count toward our Wizard credits. It's going to give us tickets. It's going to help us with magic. All of that is going to be merging together for in-store play now.
That's
Nice. Very good.
So next up, I want to talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! Everybody. Yu-Gi-Oh! They're finally catching up with the game. I am so excited about this. We are getting numbered serialized cards. We are getting full art border cards. They are
Something.
behind the game on this, but they are catching up. And currently, their next set, the first one starting with the serialized numbers, sold out already. If you didn't lock your distribution in, that's it, because they're printing it to the serialized number and you're done.
Good.
So Yu-Gi-Oh! Be watching out. I have a feeling it's going to start blowing up.
I will say Konami always shows up to GAMA with a good presence.
Yep.
They
Listen,
always give it a good effort.
they never let me down. There.
Yeah, they do show up at GAMA.
And, you know, we always get to see our same people, Muriel and Frankie there.
Oh, were they there?
Oh yeah, Frankie and me talked for a little bit. Now with that, Wizards also hooked us up with this awesome deck box. I want to show you all. This is the Wizards of the Coast exclusive Fibblethip box from the WPN. I believe this thing's gonna be seeing some prize support, everybody. So come on in, check out what we've got.
It's furry.
It's a little furry. You can feel it. It's awesome.
Flocked box.
Next, I want to talk about Riftbound, everybody. I already chatted with the guys. They were backed up almost 3 months. Anybody who went to GAMA, I'm not supposed to say they're giving us priority, but that we are on a list and moved up, and we should hopefully be hearing back about being a Riftbound store very soon.
Nice.
Next thing with all of that, we are going to be talking about Lorcana, bringing in some new stuff here. They're making some new initiatives, including they gave us a preview of trade night they're pushing. They're going to do essentially an OP level trade night to get people out trading cards. It's going to be a great thing. They're going to be providing product to us, exclusive promos that you're only going to get by doing it. They featured it first in the Disney parks, where you'd get 3 packs in the Disney parks and you have to walk around the whole park talking to other people or cast members. You find the right cast member, they always have their card.
That's kind of cool.
So
That is pretty cool at the parks. They do support at Lorcon at the parks. We've seen it. It
Yep.
sells at the stores and at the park.
And then the next thing I wanted to say here is let's talk Bandai, everybody, because I know that's one of the big ones everybody's always asking about. Bandai is doing everything in their power first to work on the distribution issues that are going on to get more into the OP stores. They are introducing a new level to the OP stores that I'm very excited about. We are already running at the top level. They're introducing another tier level. In fact, I always like talking about this. You have to go up. We have to give Bandai our numbers and everything. And I'm trying to remember exactly what my number was until I hear some people saying it. I'm like, I remember it's really low. I'm look it up. It's 1001, to which the guy goes, that's the first number.
Oh.
And that's because when we signed up with the other 70 stores for DBZ originally, they did alphabetical and all C's fell first. So we literally are the first Bandai store.
Nice.
1001.
Makes sense to me. And also, like with Pokemon, we got invited to Worlds. We're going to hear back from that. We
Yep.
might be at Worlds. I hope so.
Now, that being said, Pokemon I had a chance to talk to. I will say I'm the most disappointed with Pokemon. All Pokemon I had to say is the same thing you all already know.
But when you're on top of the world,
They are trying to put out more stuff. They just bought a printing press, so they're going to be putting out even more Pokemon cards. That printing press won't come online until 2027 or 28, so it won't fix anything in the immediate.
Right.
I, along with many people, asked them one question that they kept saying they have no plans currently, but I will say that they had said it's being talked about internally, and that is, will they change MSRP? MSRP hasn't changed in 20 years on those boxes, but our costs have changed just in the last 5 years by 10 to 20% per distributor, depending on who you're going through.
Collectibles always get hit with inflation.
So
Horrible.
they did basically say they know there is an issue with MSRP and that it is no longer treating distributor or treating both distributor and retailer the way it was supposed to. And they have no plans to change it currently, but it's in talks. And I use this as an example because the number one thing I heard all weekend from every retailer was that they're all getting bombarded. Everyone in town. I just again saw another thing on one of the Poke groups this week about blowing up. Somebody else got thrown under the bus because they're selling too high. And ultimately, what everybody really needs to realize is all our costs have gone up again 10 to 20% in just a 2-year period. That's not even
Yes.
talking since MSRP was set over 10 years ago. They are, I shouldn't say they're considering. It is not yet like in the works, but it's being talked about internally that they might need to increase the pack price by $1, maybe even $2, because the pack price going up from $5 to $6 would almost close the gap to what we sell. We would essentially be selling at MSRP if they did that.
Right.
And they're talking about maybe raising it as much as $2, which would put it closer to market.
Yep, $8 a pack is probably what it should be, honestly. If the market's there, the market's there, though.
It
I
is.
say you don't need an SRP when the market and supply and demand dictate the price for you.
Is one of the best things I heard a lot of companies talking about moving away from market and moving to MAPP, minimum advertising price policy,
There
which
you
would
go.
be,
Don't undercut.
yeah, basically you can never say you're going too low. So a lot of companies are starting to get sad that they're seeing product sold at lower than it's being sold to
Well, we
people.
see that in the sports card industry. That's a good job. So Topps has that in our contracts. We can't sell on eBay, and the major reason for that is so we can't go undercut the market.
Oh, and that's the other thing. You know, I heard it all weekend about the basement dealers. We're now saying it in gaming too.
Jam dealers.
Any online
My
dealer,
boy,
basement
got
dealer,
a friend
pajama
who
dealer,
has-
I heard all of them.
Yeah.
They're getting cut off. People are getting cut off left and right by both the vendors like Konami and Bandai, and also from the distributors like Southern Hobby and Universal. They're doing everything they can to stop the pajama
Good.
dealers.
Good.
It's sad when they have more product than we do.
Right.
You can hop on Whatnot, and they got a wall of it. It's,
We got lots a lot to catch up on again with the
Oh,
game
yeah.
news. Thank you, AJ. Tons of games coming out. All Seas, it's official. All Seas South will be moving down to Dry Creek and University here in August, and we are dedicated to gaming and expanding our gaming inventory and floor space at that venue. So
bigger.
getting very excited, bigger and better things coming for you from All Seas and your gaming. Also, with sports card news, I forgot to mention big news out of Panini today. All remaining Prism football product got seized. Seized as in it will not ship. Fat packs, mega boxes, and any remaining Panini football product of 25 will not come out, and it's not coming out. We've been refunded, and they're done as far as I can tell for making football cards.
Pretty crazy
And
stuff.
the word-
Yeah.
They've been packaging all
That
this
was
old
what we
stuff
woke
in the
up
new
to this
pack.
morning.
That means that was part of a lawsuit.
That's coming from straight
Oh, yeah.
from my distributor. That means money's being refunded that was already given, and money transfers sent back to people. We
Panini
transfer
done.
money back. Panini done.
Panini football.
That is
Football,
the sports news.
Just
Yeah,
football.
for football.
football is done.
But NBA will be right for sure.
Oh, yeah,
Fine.
it's going to be following. This is,
I don't know what licenses Panini's going to have left other than
Yeah,
NASCAR
I don't know.
and maybe a couple others.
yeah, this is,
That's gonna be
Ooh,
rough.
they don't have soccer.
I mean, you're not going to really make a.
They definitely don't have
They
baseball.
got FIFA. They got FIFA World coming.
Is that what they got?
Yeah. Oh, we got to get caught up
I'll
on
take
questions.
that over too.
Got a bunch of questions here. Kurt, thank you very much, Mr. Bishop, for giving us the likes up and the heads up out there. What did he have to say?
okay. So first he is asking me, did I see Mythic Legions or StarCraft for tabletop?
There you go.
I did not see Mythic Legions. I did see StarCraft. StarCraft was there. It was set up at the same booth with the Fallout tabletop. They're looking awesome. I have their info. We're going to be chatting with them some. Rip Night, too late, Kurt. That was last week. We also, or 2 weeks ago, Kurt. Is Diamond coming back? Diamond is dead.
Diamond's done.
They're now Diamond Distribution 2.
He went into that a little bit with the GAMA news.
Yep. Diamond Distribution 2 is dead. They really aren't a thing anymore. They pretty much only have like leftover stock.
And on that note, we don't have just free comic book day. We have comic book giveaway day as well,
Yeah.
I believe.
Yep.
We
So
have two
free
events same
free
day.
comic book day. We talked about this a little. Is coming from Universal, who we chatted about already. Whereas comic book giveaway day is coming from Penguin Random House to get you your Marvel books.
All right. Now it is time for Toy Talk with Trish.
So, guys, I ordered some more toys in and thought that this Mezco was going to be a 2-pack with this really kick-ass box, and unfortunately came in 2 different parts, but still cool. Beetlejuice. Gotta love Beetlejuice. Always a classic. You've got him in his wedding attire and in his standard attire, I guess, if you will.
Striped suit.
Striped suit. And yeah, so we got these figures from Mezco in, and yeah, they're
5 points of articulation.
5 points of articulation.
5.
Does not bend at the
Slowly-
Not
elbow.
1, not 2.
Slowly,
5 times.
slowly trickling in toys
Yes.
from different. We got a new toy vendor. I know toys don't seem to be as hot as comics and all this other stuff, but I mean, there are still some people out there that are diehard
Action figure
collecting
fans.
action figure fans,
fans.
and I'm one of them. So when I see something like this, I mean, I got to put it in here just because if nobody buys it, at least they can come in here and get a good look at it. But
And back to not just the way the world is with imports, exports, COVID, sicknesses. We also had Diamond Comics go out of business. That was our as LC's major toy distributor.
Yes, it
so
was.
we lost them for about a year now. Things are finally getting back together, and then we go bust into World War III here. So let's see what happens.
Forget the product.
We're getting some Beetlejuice figures in and 5 points of articulation. Thank you, Trish. Good job. And thanks for finding more toys for us.
Yeah, we do appreciate it. We've been.
I like to play with toys. I can't help myself.
Whoa. Things I don't need to know.
Well, I will say, I think part of the toys thing really does come to Diamond. I heard about that all weekend too. Everybody complaining, even if they didn't get comics, that they lost Diamond and that lost them toys.
Right. It messed up a lot of things.
They had the cool Diamond. Hands down, the coolest Nightmare Before Christmas toys. I freaking love them.
Well, they had a wide array of supplies and product, different manufacturers.
I mean, they did.
And sadly, they stuck those manufacturers with a bunch of debt, and that fucked up everything.
Absolutely. Just everybody got fucked by that.
Yeah, everybody really did.
Really fucked up everything. What didn't mess up is our buys of the week, and we love old vintage items. And they keep coming. 1955 Bowman, Mickey Mantle. It's a 55 Bowman. He does not have a Topps card in 55. I love that design. It's the TV design.
I like that design.
Sums up the 50s very well. The invention of the television comes out then. And my distant relative, Thilo Farnsworth, invented that. No, I don't think we're blood
Old Farnsworth there.
Yes.
Hey, we go far enough back, I'm sure.
All right. We got
Holy what?
Yeah, check that. Tell them what that
did
is.
you just hand me here, Jay?
Hey, tell them.
This is a 4 autograph signature series leaf here. This has, I'm going to start from the bottom, Jake the Snake Roberts. It also has Mr. Goldberg. Who's next? Bill Goldberg, everybody. You got Ric Flair. Woo! And then this at the top here, I can't even. That is Stone Cold Steve Austin.
That's the bottom line, buddy. That right there, 316 Stone Cold.
Bottom line.
That's a quad auto from Leaf. I love that card. And we got that bad boy priced at what, AJ?
$600.
Bones. All right, here's one of my favorite running backs of all time. One of my least favorite teams.
Watch your mouth.
Yeah, Bo Jackson and Marcus Allen. Dual auto, and that's kind of
badass.
flawless, I believe. That's a sweet Panini card. Making fun of Panini, but that's a cool on-card auto card there out of flawless. And that's graded.
Rated 8 with an autograph 10.
Yes. Next up, one of my favorite Ghost Rider artists of all time, Mark Texturia's signature series, Ghost Rider Volume 2, #1 Chromium Edition, signed with inscription. We got a little headshot there of Ghost Rider on it. You can check that out. Really cool. Signed text. And it's in that foil cover. And that's a great grade with that foil cover of a 9.8 on that CGC signature
Look
series.
at that label. Look at that grade. Oh, I love this new setup Dom gave us. Everybody just give him some props.
Yeah, it really helps you get to see these beautiful items. This is something I don't see every day. Golden Age Action Comics, and I love Golden Age Comics. This book's from 1947.
There you go.
Hitler just blew his brains out a year before this comic book came out. Action Comics 113.
Wow.
And that's some guys giving Superman a wise time there because he can't do a curl for the girls. Can't get that up 30-pound weight. Come on, Superman.
Let's even get that. It's not focusing on.
But
But take the white card out of the equation.
That'd be a post-war, right after the war,
Focus
late
on the
Golden Age, right before the Silver Age, you know?
There it goes.
Next up, we got a Spawn autograph CGC signature series again, 9.8, autographed by Todd McFarlane himself. He's the king of comics if you ask him. He's the creator of Spawn.
If you ask him.
Yes, he's pretty high on himself.
Yeah, he loves some him.
Yeah.
That's a cool
The
book.
whole comic industry is because of him.
Yes. Great buys of the week. We bought tons more stuff than that. Denver Card Show coming off that. Bought a bunch of new cards. Our card inventory kind of got wiped out, but I also bought a bunch of new stuff. Always flipping inventory here, changing things out in and out.
Oh, and Denver Card Show was crazy.
It was. All Seas Collector Showcase coming up and riding that wave high, coming to it.
Loving it.
All right. Sports news. DJ Moore gets to the Bills, so Josh Allen's got a new receiver. Montgomery's going to Houston, leaving Detroit. And Bo Nix and his wife had their baby.
Congrats
baby girl,
to them.
right?
Yep.
Yep, that's
Yeah,
good
baby
news.
girl there.
And the Broncos signed.
I can't say the name. He's
Pal-
actually plays for us
Palzewski.
already. He took what's his name's place. What did I put it on there? Ben Powers.
Ben Powers.
He filled in for Ben Powers. They liked it so much, and they signed him.
Jaleel McLaughlin got a free agent market, so he's gone. He's out.
Yep.
Avs pick up Nicholas Roy From the Maple Leafs for a first and a fifth, Lou Holtz passed away. Notre Dame, great.
Yeah.
Yep.
National
When we went,
championship.
huh?
Yeah. Dead. Britney Spears got arrested. She probably wishes she was dead. Got another DUI again. And today in history, this is our new segment. I love this. This day in history, this week in history, 1770, the Boston Massacre happened. And do you know the first person killed in the Boston Massacre? I know you know because I've told you, Trish, a million times.
You better listen to him.
Crispus Attucks, who was a freed black man in Boston in the time. First man killed in our freedom of this country was Crispus Attucks. This week in history. Also,
The shot heard around the world.
that's a different thing.
That was a little
Right,
before that.
Same city, close to
Same
each
city,
other, though.
but
He gives
Churchill's
me too many history lessons for me
Right?
to remember it all.
1946 Churchill's Iron Curtain speech. This is
Yep.
all relevant to stuff going on today.
absolutely.
1953, Stalin dies at 74. In 1963, Patsy Cline died in a plane crash.
Hey.
That's sad.
And just while we're talking history, a weird fact I learned this week. Did you all know that Abe Lincoln was a professional wrestler
Yes.
doing Frontiers Wrestling,
I
only
did.
ever lost one match,
Yeah, he's tall.
and he's credited for doing the first choke slam.
Yeah,
What?
he's a badass.
It's considered an urban legend, but he did do a move
You're
apparently where he
kidding me.
picked people up by their collarbones, so probably their shoulders,
I'm gonna
and
have
then
to find out
threw them
more
down on the
posts about
ground.
our
He
page.
grew up on the
Abe
Mississippi.
Lincoln.
Abe
Holy
Lincoln grew
shit.
up on the Mississippi, running a schooner boat up the Mississippi, up and down,
That's
all the way up and down that Mississippi. You know how tough you had to be to live on that Mississippi River back then.
Mm,
He was also born the same year and day as Kit Carson. Did you know that?
I didn't know that. That's cool.
Also, this week in history, Metallica Master of Puppets came out 40 years ago.
Wow.
40 years
Great
ago.
album.
Makes me
Oh,
feel fucking
this
old.
is some news here. Mike Richardson with Dark Horse was fired after founding it 40 years later. Why was he fired, Dom?
I didn't get into it.
Oh.
All
How
the
did you get fired from what you found?
yeah,
That's
that's
some
right here.
bullshit.
Like all the big
Yeah, to do
artists
something
have came
very
to us
naughty.
talking about it, so I didn't get a chance to go through that whole thing. but
Okay.
Hey, he really did a
Interesting
lot
news,
for
though.
he did a lot for independent comic books.
He
and
did.
comic
Really
book
did.
industry
he did.
and sell direct to comic book stores too. He did trade paperbacks and hardcover books, more of a high end to sell to direct comic stores. So he actually did a lot for our industry.
I'm thinking something like the Wolf of Wall Street, where you are doing something, you start something, but then you start embezzling or doing something like that,
Sadly, in the
and
comic
then
book,
that's what
sadly in the
Probably.
comic industry, it's nothing like that. Usually, it's something we don't want.
No, probably it's
Little Neil Gaiman round. All
yeah.
happened. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Convention news. Well, we're going to talk about ours. All Seas Collector Showcase, April 3rd, 4th, and 5th. We are giving away over $500 in All Seas cash all weekend long, all 3 days. All you got to do is show up. Free admission, free parking.
Free parking, everybody. I cannot stress that part enough.
Over 200 different vendors, 300 tables, not including the All Seas booth in Garbage Island. Garbage Island has over 20 garbage
So
Tops artists.
between Garbage Island and our artists, we have over 20 tops artists coming.
Yes, check it out. We have comic book artist Tony Moy and Daniel Gobert there.
Chris, he was on with us. Just
Chris was just on
Chris
our
Gobert
podcast
is
with us
like
on our
Rubius.
Garbage Island. We got Eddie Rhodes, we got Chris, we got Barry Enigma, Shane Garvey,
Mike Stevens, Julie Gooley, Julie McKenzie, I believe is the next one.
Mackenzie.
It
Will
is
Green.
huge.
We're gonna forget a
Toothless.
bunch.
Toothless.
Yeah, we're gonna forget a bunch.
Like,
Yeah,
literally,
nobody can remember.
TJ
so many.
Wags, bunch of
TJ
guys.
Wag, big hype man will be there.
Yeah,
Y'all,
everybody
it's
coming.
gonna be huge.
Then we got the best vendors in at the Trumps. He's not going to be there. He's got a war to run. But we're going to have the best vendors around. Comics, coins, cards, comic books, everything you can imagine. All C sells plus more. We have great artists doing 3D printing. But we're very selective about the 3D printers we
Yeah.
have
So
in.
the only 3D printers bringing in are people you guys have probably seen on our show before who are doing great work. The one I want to highlight right now is we got our guy that is bringing in the classic Wolverine masks, Iron Man masks. This is quality. You can't even tell it's 3D printing.
Space Ghost?
I
Maybe
believe
it's
Space Ghost is his name. You
Yes.
Trish on the
Thank you.
memory there. Yep, Space
Wow.
Ghost is going to be coming in.
All
He
those
is.
vitamins.
We don't
Oh,
really
yeah.
want to bring 3D printers in. There's so many 3D printer vendors out there these days, but this is quality work. And if we see quality work, we're going to let it into the show.
Kurt Bishop, geez, 40 years ago, Master of Puppets. Cliff Burton was the MVP of that one. Kurt, you're absolutely right. Cliff Burton was the MVP of Metallica, sir. Let's not.
And
just
I would
lie
like
about
to say
it.
that
And Dave was saying before that.
I did order Cliff Burton toys.
The Cliff Burton figures coming.
Yes, they
You
are
got them
coming.
before, the little ones.
Yeah. No,
Not
reaction,
No, I got
reaction
some.
did make a Cliff Burton. You're right.
I got full scale.
Mezco's making a different kind, I think. Yeah, right.
We do got to get at least
Super
one.
What's cool about him too is his dad
Big ones.
donates all his money and all merchandise to the California music industry.
Does he
California
really?
music to help kids learn music.
Oh,
It's
that's
really
awesome.
hard to all 100% to charity.
That's awesome.
We have to get at least one Kurt Bishop question in here, and that is, hey, James, what would Haterade smell like? Cool water or Jerquois Noir?
Oh, cool water. Because that's
Cool
what
water.
I used to wear.
I'm with that one,
That was
cool
mine
water.
back in the
That was
day.
the Haterade.
I wore both, but
Your car smells way better too.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm a cool water. See, it's already getting the Haterade off the cool
that's
water.
right.
Haterade.
Still hanging out there too. It's still an old classic.
What I missed from All Seas Collector Showcase, we got 2 auctions. We got a live auction on Saturday with hand-picked items from myself. Dom and I are putting the final touches to that bad boy together next week. Michael Jordan rookie card, Hulk 181, 10-ounce silver bar, 1 10th-ounce gold eagle.
First
Moonbrion.
edition Romance Dawn box from One Piece. Moonbrion. First edition Dark Blastoise.
We got a Platinum Age Mickey Mouse comic book from the 1930s, graded by
We got a
CBCS.
ton
That
of
is
jerseys.
pretty rad.
Yeah, so
Ton
much
of
autographed
jerseys.
memorabilia.
Autographed
We really don't sell a lot of memorabilia in our store, so I keep it for this auction exclusively. And it's not scrubs. There ain't no TLC scrubs. It's all good stuff. And
We
I'm
don't want no
talking
scrubs.
Dan Marinos, all kinds of stars. Muhammad Ali autograph book in
Yes.
there. The greatest of all
That
time.
one's
if you don't
Hey,
know who that
I was
is.
at the
That
Muhammad
was-
Ali Center at the Muhammad Ali Airport.
Loose props to Louisville, right?
Mhm.
Also, on Sunday, we got a silent auction. 100% of the proceeds go to Aurora Rise.
I'm so excited about this, guys. I've been building up stuff already. And the big one I'm going to tell you about is I'm calling them date baskets because I got no better name for it. But we have a handful of sponsors, including Fairfield Inn, sponsoring 3 of these baskets. So you're going to be able to get yourself a room night at Fairfield Inn down at Southlands there. You're going to be able to get that with a mixture. Some of them are going to come with a dinner that you're going to be able to go to, maybe
That's
a
what
nice
Trish
night
said.
out
She
for
always-
drinks.
She always dreamed of a night at the Fairfield in South End. So-
Exactly.
That's what I said.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we heard you.
Listen,
We heard it.
Yes,
Yep.
I said
We
it.
heard that.
We heard it. You get free breakfast, continental breakfast in the
Yeah.
morning.
this is going to
too.
be
That's a-
Gluten-free.
This is going to be a
Totally
great
not.
time, though, for anybody
Gonna
who's
die.
looking for that kind of date night excuse, night to get away from the kids. We're going to hook you up with dinner, with an activity, and with a night out at the Fairfield Inn. You're going to get all 3 of those from our sponsors that are putting these into the things, in addition to other items. We're pushing to have over 100 items in the silent auction this year.
Yeah, I
But,
can't
some
wait.
people, they just need a staycation. They just need a place
Yeah.
to go where they don't have to cook, they don't have to clean. They could go watch TV, go in a hot tub, sit in a pool.
Well, thank
get
you
away
to
from their
Fairfield.
kids.
And thank you to Fairfield Inn. They didn't
Yeah.
need to do
Yeah.
anything.
No, that
They're
was,
providing a hotel for our artists and events. And, go check out your local businesses and support Arapahoe County in Colorado while you're
And
here.
actually, I should say it is Fairfield Inn by Marriott.
By Marriott.
yes.
Yeah, we wouldn't send our artists anywhere but a Marriott.
Any is.
Oh, it's got to
Got
be
you
Marriott only. All right. It is going to be a fun event. 3 days. Cheesy goodness. What else you got for that thing? Anything I'm
Oh,
forgetting?
listen, the other things I want to say that we have going on there is James already mentioned we're going to have a variety of all the different collectibles, but we are breaking this down. So I've had people already in multiple comments being like, oh, this is just another card show. I want to stress
No,
enough, this is
it's
not a card show.
No.
This is not a Comic-Con either. This
It's
is
not just a Pokemon.
yeah, you're gonna have a quarter of cards like sports and Pokemon. You're gonna have a quarter of toys. You're gonna have a quarter of things like comic books, and then a quarter of the miscellaneous stuff. We always have those good vendors like our coin vendors. We're gonna have our antique vendors, our trinket vendors. All those are gonna be there as well. In addition to that, all seas booth in the big room.
This
You
is
never
why-
get better deals than that room.
Yeah, this is why we called it the Collector's Showcase, because it is showcasing all the different collectible things, items, genres of things that you can collect. It's all encompassing of all collectibles. It's not just one or the other.
And we are going to have cosplayers on site. I know a lot of people it's kind of moved away from that, but we have a group of cosplayers that have bought a booth that are going to be using it as their change out booth, essentially, so they can do things like going and making any edits and stuff.
Oh, really?
And they'll always have,
I didn't even know that.
Mile High Universe is signed
Oh,
up with us.
cool.
They have Blade that always comes, Deadpool,
Oh,
I
Spider-Man.
know those guys. Okay.
Those
Right
guys
on.
are all going to be there. They bought a booth that's going to be so they can give some information out, as well as so they can do things like make costume repairs and such during the day.
Yeah, that's
So
very
anybody
cool.
who's
Yeah,
cosplaying,
that
come
sounds
by
fun.
and see Mile High Universe.
Why not? Real quick before we end this, one more question from Kurt. He says, "Please, more Maiden figures, Patricia Farnsworth."
Iron Maiden,
Remember
yeah,
the
They got to show up, man. They got to be available.
They haven't been making anything new.
Need that
really.
license.
Well,
There
He's
was-
just making requests.
Isn't that NECA?
Literally,
Yeah.
no.
They made them?
One thing that came out, and it was like a guitar. It was the plug for the guitar. They were making keychains out of them.
Yeah,
Well, that's gonna-
That's all.
They will
got
sell
right
that
now.
license. Like Sharon will sell
Yeah.
Ozzy. They'll sell that. Iron
Eddie,
Maiden.
all those, yeah.
all that. All right, everybody.
But I will, if I see him, I'll get
Gershbach,
him.
real quick. What do you got, Sherbach?
Cleaning out my storage stuff from 10 years ago.
Gershbach's going to have a huge section of the show, bringing more items than he's probably ever brought to any show. I told him to bring the house. He's bringing the
I
house.
love it.
Thank you, Sean. Thank you, everybody, for watching, being a part of this podcast. Keep collecting.
Keep collecting.
Doodle.